Hey there, welcome. Thanks for joining me. So today's tutorial is going to be a DIY spring centerpiece or birthday party centerpiece. Even for a quinceanera, this could be used for. What you're going to need first is a paper lantern that you can purchase at Dollar Tree or any store you wish. And this lantern has a light in it, so go make sure you go ahead and add your batteries to your lantern. And one thing that I will tell you is, if you do purchase these at Dollar Tree or any store, make sure the off and on button does work before you continue with your DIY, because sometimes they don't work right. So just make sure that it works before you start decorating. Once you make sure that everything works and the lantern isn't ripped or anything like that, go ahead and get a candle holder. This is a glass candle holder you can get at Dollar Tree, and I had already wrapped it up with some jute twine, so just go ahead and wrap yours up with jute twine. I used hot glue for that. And then I have some butterfly, I want to say wired, like a netted wiring butterflies, and some flowers that you can get 3 in a pack at Dollar Tree as well. I'm trying to use what I have at home since I don't want to be out right now due to everything that's going on, so I'm just using up and using things that I have in my stash. So this is what I have. I'm not sure if they have any at Dollar Tree right now, but typically they do during spring. Just go ahead and grab 1 pack of each, or as many as you like. And what I do is I kind of just adjust everything, make sure everything is where it belongs, all the wiring and the wings on your butterflies, and also your petals on your flower. Just adjust them and fix them till the way you like them. And I do this just to give it more of a 3D look. So once you're done adjusting and fixing all your flowers and butterflies, go ahead and pick what side you want to use as your front, and then just start adding your decor. Now the first butterfly, what I did was actually leave the wiring in the back and just insert it into my lantern, and then I added a little bit of hot glue to make sure it stayed in place in the way I wanted it to stay. But after I did that, I decided to go ahead and just remove the wiring from the back, because I didn't want that many rips or openings in my lantern. So what I did was just get some wiring pliers and just cut that wiring off. Made sure there wasn't anything sticking out or what have you, and then figured out where I wanted it and just went ahead and put my hot glue gun on low temp. Make sure it is on low temp because this is paper, and then just add it to your lantern wherever you like. And continue the same process until you're completely happy with the amount of butterflies and flowers that you've added to your lantern. Now typically they have a lot of different styles depending on the holiday or the season. At Dollar Tree the lanterns are there, and sometimes they just have solid colors, which you can do the same thing that I'm doing here, just it would just be a solid background. So just pick which one you like and go ahead and continue adding all your decor onto your lantern. One thing, you do have to make sure you hold your butterfly or your flower until it's I guess you could say completely dry, because if not it can just start sliding off, because that did happen to me a few times with my first flowers. So just go ahead and make sure you hold on to your piece until it's completely, or at least dry enough to where it'll stay in place. And since it's on low temp, your hot glue, it doesn't really take that long, but just make sure you hold on to it. I know, like I said, I'm using a lot of the stuff that I already have at home and things that I had in my stockpile or storage area from Dollar Tree and other department stores. Do you guys do the same thing? Are you doing the same thing right now? Just using what you have at home, or are you kind of the adventurous type and going out to the stores and just purchasing new things? So once you're happy with all the amount of flowers and butterflies that you've added to your lantern, what we're going to do next is go ahead and you can glue your candlestick to your lantern, But I decided to go ahead and do my next part, which is add some ribbons to the top of my lantern. Now you can make it more country style by adding some burlap or jute twine. I just wanted to add a white lace and a pink lace to the top of my lantern, and I just made a simple bow. I didn't want to add too much because I wanted those 3D flowers and butterflies to be the main focus of my lantern. So once you've made your bow, just go ahead and figure out where the front of your lantern's going to be, and then just add it onto one of the sides. I think these are adorable, even if you don't have that candle holder and you want to use it in your backyard porch. Just hang it on a nail or a hook from the rooftop, or on the sides post. It would look really adorable for a cookout or a little backyard party. So just add your bow wherever you like. I'm just simply going to add it right at the top on the side of the front of my lantern. And once you're done with that, go ahead and get a piece of foam. Now you can get any kind of foam that you have. I know this is the floral foam, but there is some harder kind of styrofoam even at Dollar Tree. So just pick any kind you like. And what I did was add some hot glue to that centerpiece of my lantern. And then I just basically pushed down onto my foam to attach it to my lantern that way. And as you can tell, I didn't allow it to dry, so it will move. Just make sure as soon as you place it down, press firmly and just let it dry. And you can add some tape around it if you don't feel comfortable with just the hot glue. And here I'm just adding some, or cutting up some flowers. These were hydrangeas and another yellow flower that kind of like on a dangling flower. And then this is some greenery that I had from Dollar Tree as well. And then just go ahead and start adding all your flowers and greenery to that little square foam piece. The way I normally do it is I kind of just add a little bit at a time and then figure out if I like where it's at. And once I do, then I start adding a little dab of hot glue to each one of my pieces to make sure they stay in place and they don't fall off. So first I added my greenery, and now I'm just going to go ahead and work all the flowers into my foam and just different areas until it gets, until I like it. I know I've been doing a lot of DIYs and just a lot of deep cleaning around my home right now since we kind of can't go anywhere. But what other things are you guys doing? What other ideas do you have that I may not be doing? Because I know I need some more ideas of how to keep myself busy and entertained during this time right now. I just don't want to sit around and overthink things or watch too much of the news because I just, I know it's a lot going on and I want to keep myself informed, but at the same time, I don't want it to be overwhelming, and just want to kind of keep myself busy and do things to be more active and not just worry about something that I can't really solve myself. Just try to do my part. So once you're done adding all your flowers to the top, basically you can leave it as is. You don't have to add it to your candle holder. You can just leave it that way. But I decided to go ahead and just add a little bit of glue onto my candle holder and show you how it looks once you put it on the stand. Now, one thing is, if you're going to use any kind of stand, make sure you leave that little switch button, off and on button, to the side to make sure that you can use a pin or your finger or what have you to turn it off and on. And this is the way it looks in the dark. I think it looks adorable. It's so pretty. You can even use it like a little lamp in a baby's room or something, little girl's room. And this is the way it looks with it, with no lights on and during the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was a quick one, but it is adorable, and I hope you guys do use it. If you do, let me know in the comments below what you're going to use yours for. Until next time, you guys stay safe and stay blessed. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, bye.